Next, students, we'll see connected domains. There are two types of domains are there. Connected domains. One is simply connected domain. The other one is multiply connected domain. What is simply connected domain? So, what is the definition of simply connected domain? A simply connected domain. A simply connected domain. Connected domain. Domain is such that every simple closed contour within it encloses only points of D. Means if you take any of the domain, if you take a connected domain inside, that points which are there should be enclosed in the domain itself only. So example, we'll take an example that this is simply connected domain, because this is a domain D, and the closed contour which you have taken is also called as simply connected, because the domain which is there, the points which are there, which are also included in the entire D, is also one point. And you can take one more like this. Now this is also a simply connected domain, and you can say one more like this also. You can say this is also a simply connected domain. And if you take one more, this is the point. We can take this is also one simply connected domain. Okay, and all such domains are called as simply connected domain. And we can take like a circle. You can take this is also simply connected domain, and you can say this is also a simply connected domain, like this is also simply connected domain. And you may take a square. This is also a simply connected domain. These are all simply connected domains, such that it encloses all such points within in the D. D is the region where you can come across. If the domain, if a connected domain is not a simply connected domain, it's called as a multiply connected domain. So how the multiply connected domain is also there, that also we can able to see. So multiply connected domain. What is a multiply connected domain? The multiply connected domain, let us suppose this is D. Now this will be there, this will be one more diagram, and this is also one more, and this is also one more. Now this is also D, this is also C, this is also C1, C2, C3. These are nothing but multiply connected domain. This is multiply connected domain. In this you can see many of the curves are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. These are the multiply connected domain. So simply connected, this is simply connected domain, and this is multiply connected. This is all nothing but simply connected domain. This is nothing but multiply connected domain. So based on this simply connected and multiply connected domain, we have a theorem. So first we'll write the statement of the theorem, then we'll try to find out what is the proof of the theorem. So we have, for the multiply connected domain, we have a theorem. The theorem says like this: Cauchy's theorem for multiply connected domain. For multiply connected domain, Cauchy's theorem for multiply connected domain. So what is that? Now we'll see. So first we'll write the statement. What the statement is given? Suppose C is a simple closed contour. C is a simple closed contour, positively oriented. Simple closed contour, positively oriented. Let C1, C2 and so on, some CK be non-overlapping single closed contour taken in clockwise direction, or orientation, clockwise orientation such that Cj are contained inside C. Suppose that f of z is analytic. Suppose that f of z is analytic in the multiply connected domain formed by the paths that lie inside of C, and that also lies outside of each of CJs, including at all the points on CJs, all the points on C's and C and CJs, then integral C f of z dz plus summation j equal to 1 to k integral Cj f of z dz is equal to 0. Sum of all those points including on the C and inside of that, all that at nothing but equal to 0. This is how it is given. So what is given is C is a simple closed contour positively oriented, and C1, C2 are nothing but a simple closed contours taken in the clockwise direction, like this, and Cj is contained in the inside C. Suppose that f of z is analytic in the multiply connected, means all the C1, C2, Ck, f of z is analytic in the multiply connected formed by the paths which is not overlapping each other inside C, that also lies outside of each Cj's and including all the points on C and Cj's. Then we need to prove that integral C f of z dz plus summation j equal to 1 to k integral Cj f of z dz equal to 0. So for this what we will take is, we will take a diagram such that with the help of that diagram we will try to find the proof of the theorem. It's very simple proof that we'll try to find in the form of like this. Now we'll form a diagram. Okay, now let us suppose this is the diagram which we have. Okay, now we'll try to draw the figure in the form of like this. Okay, now this is a circle which is having, this is one more, and I may take this one in the form of like this. Okay, I may consider one more circle like this. Okay, now I just have taken a simple circle, that is C1, C2, C3. Now this is C1, C2, C3. Now this is A, this is A1, the point here is A1. Okay, and A2, A3, this is A4, and this is A5. This point is A6, here this point is A6, and this is C3. Okay, so first what I'll do is, I'll take A1 to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4, A4 to A5, A5 to A6, A6 to C3, like this. Okay, again I may write this one like this, and you may take this one, as well as you may consider as in the opposite direction also, like this I will consider, and I may take this one like this and this one. Okay, now first of all we'll write total is nothing but gamma. The total area is nothing but gamma. This is C1, C2, C3. Total is nothing but gamma. Now first we'll write A1 to A2. First A to A1. This is A. So A to A1. A to A1. Plus, otherwise I may take union A1 to A2. A1 to A2. Union A2 to A3, like this. Okay, A2 to A3, union A3 to A4, A3 to A4. Okay, union A4 to A5, A4 to A5. Okay, union A5 to A6, A5 to A6. This is A3, C3. Okay, then C3 union. Again, this is C3. Now it will come over like this. Again, it comes like this. Then A6 to A5. A6 to A5 union A5 to again A4, A5 to A4, A4 to again A3, A4 to A3, A3 to A2, A3 to A2, again A2 to A1 union A3 to A2 to A1 union A1 to A, like A1 to like this it will go A1 to A. Okay, so what I got is first A1 means this is like this. It is suppose for example it is going in the form of this is total is A. A goes to A means this is C union A1 to A2, A1 to A2, and this is again you will get C1. A2 to A3 is nothing but C1. So I make it as C1 union C2 union C3. Total together you may get as total formation you will get like A1 to A2, then A2 to A3, A3 to A4, A4 to A5, A5 to A6 we got. A6 to again C3. C3 to again what we got? A6. A6 to A5. A5 to again you will get as A6 to A5. A5 to again A4 total circle finished. A5 to A4. A4 to again A3. A3 to again A2. A2 to again A2 to again A1. A1 to again like this total you get A. Once again A1 A2 from A this A to A1, A1 to A3 A2, A1 to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4, A4 to A5, A5 to A6, A6 to C3, total C3. Okay, finished. Then C3 this point A6, A6 to A5, A5 to A4, total from here to here, A5 to A4. This total circle C2 finished. Then A4 to A3, A3 to A2. This C1 finished. A2 to A1, A1 to again total this one A. So upper part and the lower part we have done like this. Now you got C, C1, C2, C3. Total together you got the all the things. So because f of z is nothing but analytic. So since f of z is analytic, inside and on gamma. So by Cauchy-Gaussat theorem, just now we proved, no? Cauchy-Gaussat's theorem. What we have the theorem statement? Integral C f of z dz equal to 0. That is the Cauchy-Gaussat theorem statement. So therefore, what is the Cauchy-Gaussat theorem? Okay. So integral C. See here I may take C as some gamma. Into gamma f of z dz is equal to 0. So if I rub this, okay, then you will be getting in the form of like this. So what is that? Into a gamma f of z dz equal to 0. Means into a gamma. What is gamma here? C, C1, C2, C3. So I may write as integral gamma. I may write this one in the form of C. This is union means plus. I may write C plus C1 plus C2 plus C3. Like that also I can write. Otherwise I may write C f of z dz plus this one summation j equal to 1 to n integral Cj f of z dz equal to 0. Now this gamma is nothing but this whole thing. So that is how you can write in the form of like this also, so that you get an idea. This is C, okay, and this is A. From A to words, this is some C1, okay. Like that also, this is some A to A1. This is also a this is a closed simply connected domain. This is simply connected domain. So if you can connect domain like this is the figure. Again you can combine like this. This is how we can get. So what is that says now? The Cauchy's theorem for multiply connected. So for multiply connected also we can write that integral C f of z dz plus summation j equal to 1 to n integral Cz f of z dz equal to 0 for the multiply connected region. These are nothing but multiply connected regions by using the Cauchy-Gaussat theorem. Okay. So this is how we have done the Cauchy's theorem for multiply connected domain. Thank you.